Hi everyone, welcome to StunnerShare. So in this video, what we are going to see is some complete wiki vessel setup plus a suggestion to you all, and you guys can either accept it or ignore it and go. So before starting this video, I would tell you guys is like whatever I'm saying in this video, strict disclaimer applicable. I'm just sharing my knowledge. It can be wrong. So kindly do your self analysis and try to trade or try to ignore or try to do whatever you want. So now, as I said, this video is completely all about the wiki vessel setup alone. And one more thing is like a suggestion, like how to train yourself or control your emotions or all other management related stuffs. All these will be discussed in this video. So first of all, let me tell you guys what I'm trying to like tell about with respect to the management, controlling emotions, or whatever is it. So first, for example, um, I am suggesting you guys to stick to only one stock throughout the month. Okay, and I have taken that as MRF. So my preference is like only on MRF. So my the because why I choose MRF is like assume I do a trade with only MRF, and that too like for example the margin needed for the MRF to buy one stock, only one stock in an intraday is around 9,000 or 10,000 rupees. So assume I start the trade with 10,000 rupees. So my risk will be 100 rupees and my reward will be 100 rupees because I go with 1:1 ratio. But as you know, even for one candle to form, now assume this case for this candle. So the like the high to low difference is around 140 rupees. So the risk will be like slightly higher, but slightly higher in the sense it might be 2% or 3%. But I will limit myself like, so if the limit is crossing 3%, that means more than 300 rupees, I might avoid the stock. I might avoid the trade for the particular day. Clear. So now, for now, I have told you guys like what is the first step. The first step is to choose one stock for your for a trading purpose, for intraday trading purpose. Choose only one stock in the sense I'm choosing MRF. You guys can choose Reliance, you guys can choose any other stock, but I prefer MRF because if I buy one stock in Zerodha, the margin needed is around 9,000 to 10,000 rupees. So assume I start the trade with only 10,000 rupees. So I am going to play a role in MRF alone. So if there is any wiki vessel setup seen in MRF, I'll go for the trade. Okay, so first step, I've chosen the stock. Clear. Now the second step is like I am going to enter based on what strategy and exit based on what strategy. So that is what is needed. So my strategy is very simple. I will enter the stock if I see a weekly result setup. Okay. So my exit point will be like 1:1. Whatever is the risk, so that will be my reward for a time being to see whether the what to say whether the performance is good or not. So for time being, my risk reward will be 1:1. Clear. And now you got my idea like what is the entry criteria, what is my exit criteria. So what is the risk I'm going to set up for this trade? My risk is like, see, for example, you see any other wiki vessel setup. Let me take an example of wiki vessel setup. Um, Wait, okay, let's take this as an example of wiki vessel setup. Okay, let's take this example. Okay, so this example around 400 points is the risk involved because if I'm going to enter this trade below this low of the candle, I'll take an entry, and high of the candle is a exit point. So the risk involved in this particular candle or particular trade will be around 400 rupees. Clear. But what I will do is like I will avoid such trades. I will limit myself like if I get a quick reversal setup and if the risk is below 300 rupees, 300 rupees means 3%. Clear. If the risk is below 300 rupees, I will go for the trade. Clear. So now we know that what is the stock I'm going to trade. Up to you guys. You can decide 5 or 10, but I'm going to choose only one, and that is going to be MRF. And second, the strategy is wiki vessel setup, and the entry and exit criteria will be like wiki vessel setup entry and exit will be 1:1. And what is the risk I'm going to take? I'm going to take 3% of the total capital or less than 3%. So as I'm going to take only one stock, because the one stock the margin is 10,000 rupees, so 300 rupees or less than 300 rupees should be the risk involved in a trade. Clear. Now people will be asking me a question. So do you see I am a there will be several questions. I'll just tell you about two questions. One is like, so do you want me to sit in front of the system entire day watching the MRF stock and see where the weak reversal setup forms? So that will be one question. Second question will be like, I'm a part-time trader. I have another job, so I'll not be able to look into the chart and all those things. So these questions will be the very common questions. So that is why what I have done myself is like, you guys know I deal with only screeners. So I have written the screener, and these are the alerts which I got for MRF. See, there are other stocks as well. Ignore that. So these are the alerts which I got for May month and using for wick reversal setup. So all these are the alerts which I got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are the 13 times the alert has come for MRF alone. Clear? So I've just taken all the screenshots of it and pasted over here. So now, and I've even marked the same over here. See, even if you see 28th of May at 10 a.m. it has got, and even we have an alert at that point. So I have marked all those things as well. So now let us review how it has performed. So you know what is the stock we are going to trade. You are going to choose it. It's up to you. Strategy is weak reversal setup. Entry will be based on weak reversal setup. Risk will be like only 3% or less than 3%, and reward will be 1:1. So this is what we have decided for now. Clear? And now let's see how the May month has performed till now. Clear? So let's go from the beginning. And what is that? From 4th of May, 11:30, the alert has come. So let's go from the beginning. Okay, so where is the chart? Okay, here is the chart. Okay, so from 4th, 11:30, we have got alert, and see the high low. So the high low is around 410 minus, okay, 410 minus 275. So like 80, 410 minus 275. So you can see the high low over here if you place a cursor over here. So it's around 135 points, and our target should be like 80540, and we have got 80570 in the next candle itself. So we have got 135 points in the first trade. Clear? So the next trade is on 6th. So let's go by the marking itself. So on 5th, I did not mark anything. So that means there is no trades. And on 6th, we have got the trades. Clear? So this high low is around 200, around 335 points, around 335 points. So as per our criteria, we should avoid the trade. But let us see what are the May month trades and how we have performed. So this is around 335 points. So we should have also got 335 points. And in this trade itself, we have got 335 points. So that is going to be plus 335. Clear? Now, this particular day, the risk amount involved is around 275, and we have not got 275, and the target and the stop loss is hit. So minus 275. So I would tell you guys, place the system, like if you're going to go with only 1:1, place the stop loss and do exit when the stop loss is hit. Do not wait for the do not assume that no, it will go hit my stop loss and then come back. Do not think all these things. Even if you see after the stop loss is hit, it has come down. But let us consider that we are playing with a good discipline. So that is why the stop loss is hit. I'm exiting the trade. So here I could not find an entry in the next candle. So I'm avoiding this trade. So here the risk involved is around 260, 260 points. And yes, we have got 260 points. So plus 260. Clear? And then no trades, and here we have got one trade. So here the risk involved is around 155 points. Yes, 155. No, 255 points. So 255 points, and we have got the easy 255 points in the previous candles itself. So 255. And then any other trades? No, here there is one trade. So it's around 450 and 780. It's around 230 points is the stop loss. And below 451, we have to take a trade, and we have not got any entry at all. So that's it. So here we have got one trade. So here it is like 844, 160, and 200, 360 points as stop loss, and the stop loss got it. So minus 360. Sorry. So it should be minus 360 minus 360. Clear? So clear. And then here we have got one big reversal setup, but then they have we just take the entry based on next candle, right? So there is no trade at all. Clear? So no entry triggered, and here also no entry triggered, and here no entry triggered. Here, so 81950 and 750, around 245 points is the stop loss, and we have got easily 245 points. So plus 245. Clear? And then here is one trade, but no entry got triggered. Clear? So till now, in among 13 days of alerts, we have got around 5 days or 4 days. We have not got an entry at all, but we have got nearly 595. Assume like we 95 rupees went as brokerage, so 500 rupees is the profit, which is nearly 5% in a month with only one stock. Clear? With only one stock, that is MRF. So my suggestion to you guys is like, choose one stock, like any stock which I would prefer you guys choose something like a Nifty 50, and also prefer some stock which is above 500 rupees or above 1000 rupees. Otherwise, you need to choose a stock in the range of like Ashok Leyland or any other stock like L&T Finance, which is below 100, and something which is around 200. You will not be able to get enough risk reward in that case. So I would tell you guys, choose 500 above or 1000 above better. I'm choosing a stock which is trading at 83,000 rupees because I wanted to go with only one stock. Otherwise, what happens is like, if I decide a 1000 rupees stock and the capital is around 10,000 rupees, and I need to enter for 10 stocks, and sometimes I miss entering 10 stocks. Sometimes the entry triggering for 10 stocks may not happen. It can happen for 7 stocks. So I don't want all these drama to happen. So what I've chosen is like, I've chosen MRF because if I'm putting only 10,000 rupees in my intraday trading account, and I'm going to trade with only the 10,000 rupees, I'm going to buy only one stock in MRF, and that will be charging like margin will be charged like around 10,000 rupees, and I'm going to risk only 3%. If I'm going to risk 3%, then obviously I have got nearly 5% excluding all the brokerages. Brokerages is like I'm not sure like what is the exact brokerage they will consider, but I'm just telling you guys is like 5%, around 5%, or assume like 4%. 4% I got for a month. Okay, so just compound it. So 4% per month and 4%, and if you got all 4% in entire month in a year, so you will get nearly 48% increase in your capital. So think on that way. So this is what the advice I can give you guys, or don't treat it as advice, treat it as a suggestion. Select particular stock. On that particular stock, do trades only with one particular strategy. Have your exit and entry criteria fixed, and the quantity fixed, and your capital fixed, and deploy in that way, and see how the month has performed. Clear? See, and this wick reversal setup, whatever I've shown with MRF, with no indicators, with no support resistance, with no marking, blindly wick reversal setup. If the alert has come, I have shown you guys whether if I've taken an entry, what would have happened. Clear? So if you guys are willing, like, okay, let me also do some research and see how it is performed, or do back testing, or just apply CPR, apply support and resistance, apply what to say, apply camera pivots, and see how it is performing, and see whether it is at the right point, whether it is at the right zone to take an entry or not. Check all these things from your side. To me, without any indicators, without nothing, with a blank chart, with only wick reversal setup as a screener, when I got a screener alert, I'm taking an entry. See, there are possibilities of other entries as well. So let me just see over here. Let me take a day where I have not, whether the day where the alert did not come, or I have not taken entry. Assume the case like this one. This candle is a wick reversal setup, but the entry is not there. But if you see here, this is also a wick reversal setup, but my alert, the screener did not give this entry. But if I am like seeing the stock, this is also a wick reversal setup. So I would have taken an entry, I would have easily got. And this is also a wick reversal setup. I have easily got an entry, and I have got some profit. But I'm not watching the chart entirely. What I do is like, I wait for the alert. Once the alert comes, I just go to the screen and I see whether it is a wick reversal setup or not. Yeah, if it is a wick reversal setup, what I basically do is like, I just calculate the high and low difference. So I keep that as a stop loss and keep that as a target, and I just leave it alone. Let it go for target, or let it go for stop loss. So this is what I am trying to do. So it's up to you guys whether you guys wanted to do the same, or you guys wanted to apply some pivots and check for support and resistance, or previous day high and low, and based on that you wanted to choose. It's up to you guys. So you guys can choose whatever you guys want. But this is a suggestion I'm giving you guys. So don't expect more, expect less. 4 to 5% per month. If you are easily getting some 20% is a year. It's like compounding. Your profit will grow enormous and your capital will start growing. But think in a better way. See, if suppose we are going to take an entry at this candle, it's like 550 point stop loss. Why do we need to take a trade in this though? People will say it is rejected at the previous day low and we can take an entry and go blast that. This, do not go for that. Stick to your levels. Just 3% stop loss or less than that. Stick to that and take entry based on that alone. Clear? So I hope I have given some things, some information over here. If you feel the content is good, can you give a like and share? And please share your feedback in the comment section. That will be helpful to me. Otherwise, if you guys feel like this video is useless or you guys don't want this, I'm okay to accept that. I'll also stop making those type of videos. But and one more point is like, do not ask for screener. Firstly, show some interest, show some backtest results. I'm not saying backtest results at all from anyone. So at least show that and tell me whether it is happening or not, whether it is going good or not. If all these things are happening, then it is possible to write a screener and I can also share you guys. Clear? So that's it for me, and guys. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks a lot.